The feedback from this episode has been amazing. Lots of the feedbacks have really touched me, and there's one particular feedback about one of our listeners who was telling us about the issues to do with her mom and her mom being wrongly diagnosed and given some medications.
Is so true, because me mommy saying, me so me mommy sisi a be shock you. A drobi a doctor administer manu. Musi BP, me say. Me mommy na no ne nine ne fu. Me so me mommy because of wrong medication a doctor be administer. Me put am say na who fe dro no. We dro mama e was say e san yare na e dro ni mumu na. Assistant wa masisi a wasistan we nima ya kakraka wo nine chese who say bibi something is wrong with the medication ana asa no call your doctor no sign chese a whole lot chale Ghana de udi echira ibe kun kwa.
So for us, this is the reason why we are doing Diagnostics and Beyond, so that we can bring the most topical, difficult diagnostic issues or issues pertaining to health and make them as simple for everyday Africans like you and I to understand. Like I said in the episode past with the team, we are hitting the streets. You might be next. We are coming to ask you. We are coming to your facility. We are coming to a bank. We are coming to a mall close by to find out from our teaming listeners and people who are watching this podcast why the need for diagnostics. Why is there so much fear, quote unquote, about going to the hospital and having a diagnostic test? Is this something which is ingrained in us? Is there an emotive part of our bodies which doesn't like us to do this? We are coming to ask you. Why do you actually need to know what's wrong?
Yes.
Is that an indication? Why don't people want to know?
Yeah, I want to know. It helps.
You want to know?
Yes, I want to know what's wrong with the diagnostic that goes with it. It helps.
So you work in a region, so why is it that people have this morbid fear of knowing what's wrong? People don't want to have anything to know.
Exactly. I spoke with a colleague and then he said if he doesn't know, it won't kill him. But when he gets to know, it will worry him and then it will kill him faster. So he doesn't want to know. That's his perception, but I want to know. And then I'll get the treatments that I need. So I want to know.
Do you think that it's something to do with the temperament, how you were born, how you were brought up? Maybe I have someone who told us his father is 85. He said he's never had a diagnostic test, so he doesn't see the need. So he believes in his father, and that's the way he was brought up. Do you think it has something to do with how we were brought up?
I think that's also another thing, yes. It's also a perception. People also feel like, I don't want to know. From where he is coming from, none of his siblings or even his grandmother has been to the hospital, so he feels he doesn't want to know. So I think it's also perception and how we are brought up into the society also affects.
But I don't want to know. I don't want to know because it makes me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable because I remember some time back, 5-6 years back, I tried testing my is it BP. I sent to a doctor friend.
Okay.
And then when he interpreted, asked me where I was. But then we were having fun around Pram. He asked me to return and come back to Accra, Trefe, and come and meet him at the hospital. Yeah, so it was really bad. Because of that, I don't drink alcohol. Because they were drinking alcohol when my friend brought a machine and everybody was testing. So because of that, I don't drink alcohol. Anytime I take alcohol, I remember that day. So I don't want to know. I think my cousin, one of my elder cousins, he died last year actually. Suffered from kidney problem. That was really hard to take. He was able to go to India to do the transplant. That's after some time he gave up. It was really bad.
Condolences. So it negatively impacted the family.
Because he was sorting almost everybody out in the family. He brought me to Melbourne.
Okay.
So it was really bad.
Everlasting things.
Prince of Peace.
Do you think it's important to know what is wrong with you?
I think it is very important to know what is wrong with me, But then there is this fear that if I don't know, I'm better off, because overthinking about your condition can send you to an early grave. So a lot of people would rather not know. But being in the healthcare center, I've realized that prevention is usually better than cure. When a person waits for a disease to be full blown, it's more difficult to treat the ailments. So knowing what I know now, I would advocate for early detection of whatever is wrong with you so that you can give it your best shot, as opposed to waiting for your condition to deteriorate.
So ignorance is not bliss.
Ignorance can never be bliss when it comes to your health.
For me, it's good to be in the known than the unknown.
Wow.
Yeah.
What is your reason?
Because when you're in the known, you know how you live your life. You know what you eat, you know how you behave, the medications you take it, then you live long. Because I've seen somebody that lived at the COVID time, somebody that lived with hypertension for 60 years.
Wow,
60 years hypertension. Because he knows. So he knows what to eat, he knows how to take his medication, and he's alive.
But I want to find out, is there something that you are inborn? Is there a character trait? Is it a personality trait? Because some people say their father never checked and their father is 90 years. They have lived to be 50 years, they've not checked. So why should they now go and check and then find out something which will kill them early?
No, you see, now the food and the things we are eating are bringing all these problems. Somebody might take cigarette or something right now and might get mad. The thing is in him, but nothing precipitated it. But he just wants a problem. So the things we are eating now are bringing the problems out. Some things are in us, but we never knew. Because of how we live our life. The old people, they live their life diligently, they work hard. Now we are sitting in offices, we don't exercise. Air condition. These are really the problems.
And everybody is different.
Yes, we are all different.
Some people have stronger immunity.
Yeah.
So you can't compare yourself with your friend. Everybody is different. Even look at COVID. When COVID came, some people had COVID and never even knew they had COVID. Some people got COVID and didn't survive. You get it? So we are all different. You can never compare yourself with another person. So you have to treat yourself as an individual person with unique needs. Once you have symptoms of anything, you go get it checked. If it's nothing, you're cool. But what if it's something? The earlier you put a stop to it, the better. Otherwise, it becomes complicated, and then solving it becomes a nightmare for both the healthcare worker and yourself.
Nice. Thank you.
I'm prepared to know. Yeah. So I do it. Yeah. From time to time, I do it. I think I do it almost every 4 months. Oh, to me, I don't think it should affect you. I mean, once you know it, you deal with it.
I like to be diagnosed so that I'll know how to plan my life, I know how to live, I'll know what to do and all that. It helps.
When you know that you are free, I mean, when you haven't indulged yourself in certain things, even though what we eat and drink, I mean, you are not too sure of that. But then when you know yourself very well, I don't think you should have any issues going to do some diagnosis, because it helps.
No, not at all. Except when I found out I was pregnant, that's all. But it was a shock, that's all. Aside that, it was good.
If there's a particular test that you should run, do you want to know? People don't want to know. I have met people who say they don't want to know, because if they get to know, it will worry them. They'll get. Someone just gave me an example of someone he knew who didn't know he was sick. Immediately he was diagnosed, he died after 2 weeks because of complications of thinking. So I'm asking, do you want to know? Why do you want to know?
What's going on in my body?
And
find ways to solve it. I don't want to die.
Sweetheart, what about you?
Yeah, I always want to know.
You always want to know?
Sometimes I do research. I mean, I research on my symptoms before I even go to the
Oh, wow. Then you should go and watch this episode. Yes.
I will.
Because one of the things I said was trust but verify. A girl actually reached out after today's episode and she was telling me something that was very sad. She said her mom was okay until her mom went to a medical facility and they gave her a medication. I think it was the dosage was way higher than She just took the medication for 2 days and she said her mom was swollen up. You should see her mom close to death. And I was saying that these are some of the reasons for what we are doing.
Yeah, same thing happened to me. I think somewhere last month.
Mm-hmm.
I went to complain of like always like bloating, and I was given some medicine. I read the side effects. Later, I realized that when I took the medicine for like a week, I couldn't sleep on my chest.
Wow.
My breast became like this, big.
Big, hey.
Very tender, hard, very painful. I couldn't sleep on my chest. Like,
yes.
yeah.
Wow.
So I had to call the doctor and complain, and he asked that I stop taking the medicine. So I stopped.
And then it all resolved. You see, this is for you who even researches.
Yeah.
I saw the things. I said something has happened here. No, you are packing. No, packing. You like going to have tests run on you like twice a year, once a year. Why do you do that?
So you can come back, like find out early enough so you can start like figuring out what to do.
So you don't have any fear of like people say ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss, but ignorance also leads you to die early if you don't find out. Imagine finding out you have cancer when it's like stage 4 versus stage 1. Stage 1 you have a higher chance of like fighting cancer. Stage 4.
You just spoken about stage 4 cancer, which means you know the stages of cancer. Do you think education has a part to play in people wanting to have tests done on them?
I think education does have does play a part in that, but I also think that people just are not aware. So yeah, I guess lack of education, lack of knowledge. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Please add her this thing. I've paid for her. You can go. Thank you. Add 3, okay. I want the other one. Wow. It's been a very, very packed day. Some of the views actually blew my mind. The one about her mom being diagnosed and then taking wrong medication and how her legs swelling, her whole face swelling. It showed me what impact we are having on people's lives. It's very important that we toe this road and then we change the mindset of Ghanaians about diagnostics. It's very important that Ghanaians add going to hospitals and taking lab tests and having diagnostic tests done on them as part of their everyday lives. For this reason, on our next episode, we are believing that we bring Dr. Edwin, one of the renowned psychologists from Kolebu Teaching Hospital. I'm going to work very hard to try and bring Dr. Edwin where we can have his expertise on board to actually tell us and explain to us why are people averse to having tests. Is ignorance really bliss, or are there other reasons that can be ascribed to this? So stay tuned to this channel. Subscription is for free. The only reason why I'm asking you to subscribe is so that we can appear on your timelines and you'll be notified of our subsequent shows. You can also share, if you like, with a friend. One of the things which is important for us is for your comments. I'll kindly send the comments onto our YouTube page, on our Instagram page, and then we'll respond to them. Sending me the comments personally on my phone is also good. Very soon I'll be putting up my telephone number, but I think that sending it on our YouTube page encourages other people because you're actually sharing in what has happened to you. And the ultimate aim of Diagnostics and Beyond is to ensure that every household, people who are not connected to diagnostics, people who have a morbid fear of hospitals and diagnostic instruments, come and feel enlightened enough to be able to go and have diagnostic tests done on them.